guys, it's Michelle and Zachariah, and we're just here very quickly to do a wee bit of a chat with you. So I want to talk about this right here. This is a colour ring. I don't want to talk about colour ring. So I want to talk a wee bit about the Belle Tress colours from the Cafe collection for you guys. So the reason that I wanted to do this video was because on social media of late I have heard a wee bit of chat about Belle Tress, and namely in regards to the root shades and the colours, and so yeah, I thought let's just demystify it, let's just chat about the situation and crack on with it. The wig that I'm wearing just now is a Belle Tress wig. It is the Rosella. I'm going to link the review for that here if you want to see it. I'm wearing this shade Mocha with Cream, but I want to just talk about root shades and colours. So the Cafe collection, what do we have? We have the shades, some of which are rooted, some of which are not rooted. But the chat lately has been, a lot of people have said to me, I hear with Belle Tress all of their root colours are a black, they're a 1B, and you know, people are describing it as a dark brown and it's not. So the best way to kind of go down this route and cover these things with you guys, I feel, is to be very factual, to literally just tell you the facts, tell you the actual colour numbers that are in the colours individually, and just kind of try and make sure that the information out there is correct and that we're not disseminating a lot of just opinion rather than actual factual information. Okay. So first of all, let's start. We have the colour Cappuccino with Cherry. The code for Cappuccino with Cherry is 4HL350. So that is not a rooted shade, that is just Cappuccino with Cherry. The next shade that we have is Cayenne with Ginger Root. Now Cayenne with Ginger Root is a reddish toned shade, which is one I really like. It does have a dark root, it has a 1B root indeed. So that is one of the ones that does have a root of a 1B. The main colours are 33 and 350 throughout that wig, however the root on that is an off black, a natural black, a 1B on the Cayenne with Ginger Root. That one there, that's got your dark root. Next shade up we have Chocolate with Caramel. Chocolate with Caramel has a number 4 root to it, so it is a dark brown on the Chocolate with Caramel. It is not a black, it's not a 1B, it is a 4. And the shades through that are 8 and 27. Coffee Without Cream is our next shade, and that again has a dark off black 1B root to it. So we have a 1B root on the Coffee with Cream. We then have the Cola with Cherry shade. This is the shade that I believe was being talked about quite often, and this is the one that people were certainly saying has got a black root to it, and it absolutely does not. It has got a number 4 root. Ginger is an unrooted shade. It is a blend of the shade 4 and the shade 6. Honey with Kai Latte is a rooted shade. Honey with Kai Latte has a number 11 root. So the shades through Honey with Kai Latte are 88B and 613. The root on that is number 11. Mocha with Cream that I'm wearing just now is a beautiful shade. The root is a 2. So it is the darkest brown, but it is not a black. It is a number 2 root. Then we move to Sugar Cookie with Hazelnut, which is the colour that you will see in the stock photo at the moment with the Rosella wig. She is a beautiful strawberry type blondie, warm gingery blonde type shade. The root on Sugar Cookie with Hazelnut is a number 6. The colours through that are 144 and 88B. Vanilla Lush is another shade that we have. Vanilla Lush is an unrooted blonde shade. We have the new Bombshell Blonde shade, which has been out for, I don't know, maybe about a month at this point. It came out in 2019 and it has a number 12 root. So it is a nice number 12 root with a very blonde bombshell blonde. 60, 88 and 1001 are the colours through that. So what you might notice with Bombshell Blonde is you might think the roots look a lot darker, but it's due to the colour contrast between the actual super vibrant blonde of the wig and the rooting itself. So it is a number 12 root. Butterbeer Blonde is a gorgeous blonde that I really like a lot. It is a number 8 root. Now Butterbeer Blonde has the shades 19 and 23 predominantly running throughout. The root on that is the number 8, so it's a brown. Champagne with Apple Pie is another of the blondes that's fairly new. And we have a number 14 root, so a bit lighter again with the Champagne with Apple Pie root. And we have colours 16, 613 and 103 running throughout that. It's a very, very pretty blonde shade. It's not one that suits me particularly well, but it is one that every time I see it on people, I'm like, I love that colour. And then I've tried it on myself and I'm like, no, it doesn't work on me. But it's really, really gorgeous and I do love it. What else do we have? We've got the Chrome shade, which is a 51, 56 and shade 60, and that has a number 4 root. That is your silver chrome shade and the root on that is a number 4. What I do love with Belle Tress is that they don't stick with a standard number 4 or number 8 or, you know, whatever root throughout everything. They very much designed it to be different coloured rootings depending on what the rest of the hair is, and I like that. I like that there is some variation. I like that that's been thought out. I know that lots of brands just now are starting to do this and kind of vary up the rooting shade on a lot of their synthetics, which is lovely. It's really nice to see that, because me personally, I don't mind. I like a dark root, that's good with me. A lot of people don't like to have too dark a root. I kind of think I wear unrooted wigs and I will wear a super ashy blonde unrooted wig totally fine and I will love it. I will wear a silver wig, a grey wig, a white wig with no roots and I love it. But likewise, I like totally white silver wigs with number 1B2 roots. So do you know, like I'm quite extreme like that. I just switch it up and I'm good to go with whatever. But a lot of people don't want to have such a harsh contrast. What you will find, the lighter that the wig is, for example, if you have a wee look at your Champagne with Apple Pie with Belle Tress, the root on that is a 14. Now a 14 is not a dark root, it is one of the blonde shades. And although 14 is blonde, you might find that you think it looks like it's a brown root on the wig, just because obviously when you've got your 613 and your 103 shades, they are so bright, so vibrant that it is such a stark contrast, but that's okay. You know, it's still a blonde root on the wig. So just bear in mind these things. Certainly if ever you are wondering what's what, you're always welcome to email me and I will let you know anything I can. If I don't have the answers, I will speak to the companies, I will speak to the manufacturers, I will try and get any answers that I can for you guys, or I will find a way of getting the factual information to you if that is possible, absolutely. On my website at MiMoWigs.com, I'm going to put a link to the Belle Tress Cafe collection down below, and on the collection page of my website I've actually listed all of the colour codes for people like myself. When I started out in wigs, see, to me, to be honest, if something had a colour code to it, I was like, what the heck is that? What on earth? What the heck is a 613 and what's a number 4 and what's a 6 and what's an 8? Why do all my wigs say like 684, 684? Haha, because I wore dark brown wigs at the start, but I didn't know what those numbers meant. Whereas I'd be like, oh, chocolate, cool. But to be honest, nowadays I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, I think it's important that things have names and also colour codes. For me, nowadays, I don't even look at the name of a colour, I will literally look for the code number, and it's the code number that will kind of speak to me, because I do feel that now I do have much more experience and more knowledge. I will know off the top of my head. Like if somebody said to me, oh, it's a 5660 with a root of 2, I'll be like, yeah, I love that. I'll tell you right now, I love it because I know that it's a silvery white. But also bear in mind that how colours come up as well will vary. Because not only do you need to know the colours that are in the wig, it's dependent upon the distribution. You could have a wig with one brand that is 5660. Now, depending on whether that is a 50-50 blend or an 80-20, depends on how it's going to come up. even if it's a 50-50 blend, it can look different. If it's an even blend, then it should look the same on both brands, if it's both synthetic fibre and it's the 5660. However, if it's a 50-50 blend, but it's like the top layer is say the 60 and the underneath layer is your 56, it's going to look different than if it's an even blend throughout the whole lot. So, you know, these sort of things, the way that the colours are distributed makes a difference as well. So there are so many different factors. Another factor is that I'm sure I've mentioned it so many times that with synthetic, with heat friendly synthetic and with human hair, on your standard, your heat friendly and your human hair, colours will show up different because it's different types of material. You would not expect to add a dye to, say, silk, to polyester, to cotton, and have them all come up the same way. They wouldn't. They're going to absorb dye differently. The colours, the inks will stain things differently. So things do behave differently. So that's important to bear in mind as well. Now, with the Belle Tress Cafe collection, they are all heat friendly synthetic wigs. At the moment, I believe I think there are actually a couple of human hair top pieces. So bear in mind that it's important to know what the fibre is that you're going to be wearing in your hair. But if it's heat friendly, I have always found personally tends to be more similar to the human hair colouring at times than it does to standard synthetic, but they are all different. If I showed you the exact same colour in a standard synthetic, a heat friendly synthetic and a human hair wig, you could think it was 3 separate colours. Even with the same colour distribution, the exact same dyes used or inks used, you could think it is the exact same stuff, but you'd be like, wait a minute, why does it look different? It's because it's different fibres that you are colouring. Anyway guys, this was just a wee bit of a chit chat type on colour. As I've said, this is not meant to be disrespectful towards anybody out there. I'm not trying to be a smart aleck and a smart ass and kind of undermining anything that people are saying. I absolutely don't want you to think that, because it's not something I would do. I do feel it's important that the correct information's out there, and so, you know, if I can help to get the right information out, then I'm totally going to do it. But thanks guys for tuning in. What I'm going to try and do, and hopefully I will have done it as this video is going on, is run some photos of each of the colours, either wigs that I own myself or on a mannequin head. If it's my stock, I won't be wearing it. If it's stock pieces that I'll be selling, I will take a photo on a mannequin head. I won't be putting on a wig that is not my own. So I will get these photos hopefully inserted throughout the video. Take care, thanks for tuning in, keep sparkling, being beautiful. I'll be back soon with more wig reviews, more chat, just more general whatever. Okay, so until then, take care, bye guys.